this guy out. This guy is cool because he's not the guy that I had a fight against first place with. So he's cool in my book.
Yeah, he's the cool zero that's into sports, and you're the crazy zero that doesn't like sports.
I don't always roll a ball, but whenever I do, it's quite painful.
Ow. Did you know? All right, fun fact. So they're actually like a clump of cells. Well, not cells, like nerves. And so if they get smashed, because it happened one time at wrestling practice to this guy that my brother was partnered with, and it basically unravels like a ball of yarn. And so you got to wear a diaper for a couple weeks. And yeah, it just unravels inside of your sack, said ball does. In case you were wondering, be careful when you're rolling around them balls.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know the actual outcome of what happens until I was about, I don't know, 15. And it happened to a friend of mine. His testicle unraveled due to my brother's kneecap. Zero says, shout out to Kurt Zero. Oh yeah, I definitely ended up donating. Just because I wanted to give him, he doesn't get that many donations, so it's like, it's because he what's he called? He markets like Jake Hudson. He's in everybody's chat and says hi and that, and then never shows up again. But just long enough to get cool with somebody and then disappears.
Nobody actually understands my name. Very few people actually get how my name is spelled. And technically zero is in my name, but the whole thing is Hurst Zero.
Oh man. Well,
yeah, now I done fucked with your head again, huh, Mr. Waters?
Well, you kind of fucked with your ability to be on this panel. I told people a long time ago, I don't associate with Zers and Zims and Z's.
You know what? Fuck these people who took all those fucking words and remade them, because you damn well know they're rewriting the dictionary. So fuck them people. I have a stick and there are holes. That's all there is. Sticks and holes. And you damn well know that's how I look at it.
I'm trying to turn my conspiracy brain off today. My conspiracy brain wants to go nuts.
Oh, so don't say BlackRock and Blackstone. Okay, got you.
Oh, you mean that company that Trump Shooter did a commercial with when he was in school?
Yeah, Blackstone, the ones that own 50% of housing in America, and BlackRock, who owns all the property across the planet. Damn.
You know, I've been following that fucking Charlie Kirk case way too much. Movie Snake Eyes, politician Charlie Kirkland gets shot in the neck September 10th at Trump Tower at a boxing match. Boxer's name is Tyler. What? That's the text message I just got. The movie Snake Eyes. So what movie is this? That's fucked up. What? Oh, you guys want me to give you a bunch of shit that'll fuck up your head? Sorry, I've been playing conspiracy all.
I wanted to talk about Twisted Metal Season 2.
No, I'm past that.
He's like, no, fuck you. I'm not talking about that.
I'm not worried about fucking Twisted Metal. Oh yeah, everybody's making and of course it's a Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah, I was about to say, of course it's a Cage movie.
Yeah. Dude, that is fucking wild. So the movie Snake Eyes has a politician named Charlie Kirkland who gets shot in the neck on September 10th at Trump Tower at a boxing match. The boxer's name is Tyler. That's so fucked up. What was the other boxer's name? Then maybe we can figure out who the other fucking. I'm not gonna say it. If there happened to be, maybe Tyler isn't the one that took said shot, because I don't know, man. There's a lot of different angles going on. I've seen everything from like exploding devices on people's chests to all kinds of fucking theories. The conspiracies are going nuts for what's going on with it. And then people are sending me videos that are really fucking with my head. And with technology nowadays, I can never tell if shit's AI, but then I look at something long enough and I'm like, all right, this just is too fishy to be AI. Oh man.
Did you literally say it was too stupid to be AI?
No, too fishy to be AI. Because seems good enough that I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't just an AI thing. It seems legit.
Well, if they can make two cats have a podcast, and that's what they were doing a few months ago, what the hell do you think they could do now?
All right. Allow me to play a video that was shared with me the other day by a source I'll leave unnamed. This is public footage.
You better be talking to the machine.
Anything graphic is censored inside of the footage, but there's some notable people in this footage that I don't understand their actions, and I feel like we need to go full screen so you guys can get the full scope of this. And if you're wondering who is in my text thread on the right, that is Giggle Pickles and Michael Macintosh. Those are my last two unanswered messages, I believe. Those are the two icons on the right. All right, so this is the scene. Let me set the scene. This is when the assassination had just taken place. Well, I guess he hadn't supposedly. Like, this is another thing that fucks with me. Like, after seeing this footage, I don't know who has seen this footage. How many of you guys think that there was any possibility that somebody from the White House would release the fact that he had a heartbeat again when they got him to the hospital? Because if you see this footage, you'd go, oh, I'd wonder how somebody could get him to the hospital after this, because that seems a little far-fetched. But let me play this footage. I want you to watch this. Let me circle him for you. This gentleman right here, he's one to keep an eye on. He looks like he's somebody that's about to step into action, but pay close attention. They'll pause it and circle him as well. Okay, so he hopped over the table, but he's not down there with Charlie. You see, he's already gotten back over to here, right? And then there's this guy over here with his arm out. I'm not sure why he's got his arm out. Let's see.
My bad. Can you back that up? I wasn't.
Oh, yeah. Not a problem. No, not a problem. We'll back it up a little bit more. Do this again. So watch this guy.
Oh, okay,
right here.
okay. I'm watching this time.
Okay, so he hopped over the table. It looks like he's doing something back here. Can't really figure out what he's doing. But hopped over the table. Charlie's down here on the ground, and they're getting ready to escort him out. This guy just hopped over the table, went past him. Let's see what he does next. Did you guys see that? See the little switcheroo there? Hold on. This guy's... Watch out. This guy's got his hand out. Watch their little interaction.
Dude.
Hold on. Let's watch it again. Puts it in his pocket. Pulls it back out of his pocket. Reaches to the guy with his hand out.
Let's not speculate what it is. Let's just say what it looks like. It looks like an old school drug deal just went down.
Yeah, regardless of what you think the object that they're handing off is, why did this guy just clear a fucking table after a person was supposedly shot and hand off something to the other person without checking on the person that got shot? What did he grab?
Because if anything, I'd be like, oh, so
security looks. does he immediately go get the car after that? Like, that would be a good excuse. Okay, I'm gonna go get the car running right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's possibly an excuse. I don't know. Maybe I'm a crazy person. Hops over the table. The other guy, this guy kind of hands something off too. This guy dove down on the ground and handed something off to this guy. I didn't even see him. Are they both going to the car? Like, what are we even talking about? This is so like, and that's one of the videos. That's, you know how many videos like this I have that make
You
me
know how
go,
many
go ahead.
You know how many videos Mr. Waters has of people passing things off right around the time something crazy happens that the public is distracted by? Too many to count. Kind of like me with my multiple angles of bless the soul that we lost that day, my multiple angles of Butler, PA.
Yeah. What is, all right, so let's break this down a little bit further. Let's add in other current events. So there was an incident at an
There was an
ICE
ICE
office.
agent. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's like, why is it that it's so common for somebody to carry around fucking bullets? 30-06 bullets to be specific. And how many motherfuckers are just sitting around carving shit into their bullets? Like, just, I just felt
My
like I
man.
needed to write fucking fascist.
My man. I even had that joke. Like, the bullets that they found and the gun that they found had more sponsors on it than a NASCAR car. That was my joke.
Yeah. Okay. Another out there one. So I don't have a problem with Israel. Nice place. I think there's good people there. I don't understand what's going on with the government. I think it's a weird thing where a state and a religion are kind of mixed, intertwined. I don't think that should be a thing, like a country state. You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
so American, but continue.
No. Like, if somebody said, so if Christianity was a place as well as a location as well as a religion, like, we don't have anywhere else to point to something like that. There's more Jews in the United States than there are in Israel. And I do think we should worry about the people in our place first, because there's a lot of people struggling in the United States before we worry about exterior stuff. But
exactly,
with that,
Mr. Waters literally just said, learn how to wipe your own ass before you try to hand somebody else toilet paper.
exactly. This is the same thing I have with science. Everybody's like, oh no, I want to go to Mars. We should terraform Mars. Why don't we fix the fucking planet we're on before we worry about going to another one and fucking it up?
Why don't you realize that terraforming literally means acts of gods are done by humans? Why do you people think it's so far-fetched that we control the weather and we control earthquakes this day and age? Because they don't want to accept that humans are doing things that Mother Nature is supposed to have control of. But we have the technology to influence the planet. We can choose where a storm appears. We can literally place an earthquake in a location with maybe a 10-mile radius of error. Tell me I'm wrong, Mr. Waters.
I mean, we can, but so we can do stuff when it comes to weather seeding and shit like that. We've been doing it since it publicly Vietnam, probably before that. But when it comes to affecting weather in a specific area, we don't know the replications or the consequences of what happens on the other side of the planet. Like, we can't predict the butterfly effect of it, because yes, you'd be surprised, but altering weather on one side of the planet does something to the other side of the planet. And it's
manipulating the ionosphere in one location also manipulates the ionosphere oppositely in the opposite location.
So I don't know if it's like the ionosphere or how they're doing it. Like cloud seeding, I don't know if it's necessarily the ionosphere. Like cloud seeding and using heavy metals
Cloud
and shit
seeding
like
is
that.
from jet streams.
Yeah. But I don't know if jet streams are in the ionosphere.
No, that's
It's not high enough.
I don't know what sphere that is, but you know me, I was talking about HARP and them pushing particles into the ionosphere to manipulate what they want to occur. Because HARP, little do you know, little do many people understand and want to accept, Katrina was kind of the prototype test for it, and we could do more than create hurricanes with HARP. Because that's what being a type 1 civilization is. We literally use the tides. We literally can control the tides of our planet and pull the energy from the water moving in and out daily, like hydro electricity. Exactly. Go ahead.
So that unconfirmed stuff isn't as important to me as like when I think of playing
Don't look
God,
at me
I
and
think
say
of.
that any of that was unconfirmed, but go ahead.
But no. To be fair, it's unconfirmed with HARP. We speculate on it, but I
It's
don't
not
think it's been
public
confirmed.
knowledge is words I'd accept. Not public
Okay,
knowledge are words
fair
I'd
enough.
accept.
The public knowledge that scares the shit out of me is we're running a hadron collider and opening micro black holes that are closing on themselves.
That's so 2022.
But that's the public knowledge. So you know where our military and that kind of technology is advanced from, because I always tell people in the 1950s, the military technology was, they say, 50 to 100 years ahead of ours, and it's from the public. And it's just like, oh, okay, you have to take in what we'd call inflation and rate of growth when it comes to technology, and you'd have to apply that to the military. You're going to tell me they're only 50 years ahead of us now? They're probably way more than that. And like the only thing we would see is 50 years ahead of us. Like
I'm going to ask you if you've seen the most recent release of AJ Gentle and Hecklefish, because that gives you a lot of obvious unclassified information. The Y files.
Was that the CIA one that he just dropped? Which one?
Yeah, the 4-hour one that he just dropped. Where,
the compilation.
DARPA and CIA. He dropped a lot of information. There's no way he could debunk any of it because it's all true. You know how he normally debunks things at the end and tells you what's true and what's not? None of it is false, is the scary part.
And he was legitimately scared about releasing some of those episodes. Like, there was some... He even said he felt
scared about releasing it.
Yeah. He even said he was feeling a type of way about the DARPA stuff. He goes... Because he said it on multiple podcasts. He goes, I was legitimately nervous about releasing some of this. But does that show you that he's not onto something, or he's too far behind where they don't retaliate over it?
That tells me exactly what AJ told us. They've raided his house before. They've looked through all of his things. They tried to pin something on him and literally found a clean slate.
Yeah, well, it was over the ruse of what, taxes or something?
Well, an
audit. It was an audit, basically, right?
If you owe money to the government, I'm going to look at you and say, who doesn't owe money to the government? Because technically all this cloth has been bought and sold so many times, it doesn't even have value anymore of what it once did.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm not going to be able to hear you for a minute.
Yeah, let Mr. Waters clean out his ears. I'm quite sure he's going to come back and find this part and be like, what kind of shit did Zero talk about me? I talked no shit about you, Mr. Waters. I just allowed you to do your thing to make sure you had your layers of clothes on. And who doesn't owe the government money? And if you don't think you owe the government money, it's because you don't comprehend that the revenue that you have has been bought and sold more times than the years all of us have been alive together. And it has devalued it. So therefore, why do you want revenue? Is my big question. Whenever resources are what you're going to get from trading something that's valueless. Why don't you have something that has value? Which resources have value?
revenue has the illusion of value. So as long as we base things on revenue and
Yeah, as long
my
as you have
thing,
faith that $20 bill will be taken, it'll work.
well, no. My thing is actually the electronic system more than anything. I think when people start getting into numbers on the internet and they're not actually seeing physical exchanges of money, that's the kind of shit that worries me. Like a fucking EM pulse just fucking wipes out banks and you're broke. Like if you don't have
Oh yeah,
anything
that's what I
physical on
look
you,
at too. You see all these numbers on the screen. Them numbers on the screen can equal a whole bunch of zeros on the screen at any point they choose to.
yeah, or the screen just stops working. Like it's so easy to fucking. We were doing that on an accident, and was it Project? No, it wasn't Bluebeam. Star Wars when we were fucking blowing up nuclear weapons right outside of the ionosphere, and we were fucking. That's when we started figuring out. Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't just fucking throw nukes up into the sky. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, but we can overly statically charge it to cause weather events to occur.
No, I know. I was just talking about when we first started doing it. I think it was NASA and other people. They were just shooting fucking nukes at shit, doing stupid shit.
No comment.
Turning off my headphones. They're bugging me.
Can you hear me now? What about meow?
I can hear you now. Sorry. How
Okay.
is it a
Welcome
lot
back.
worse? Am I echoing or something? Is it okay?
No. I was checking to see if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Loud and clear. Right meow.
Right meow.
Right meow.
So yeah, I know you like to chop these things up. About how much farther do you want to go? Another 20 minutes, or you want to chop it here?
What do you mean?
I don't know what else to talk about. Is what I've said.
Things to talk about. I don't know. I'm just gonna be running an open panel all night. I'm not gonna be.
You always have topics, Mr. Waters.
I do. I could talk about just Charlie Kirk for fucking 2 more hours.
Yeah,
and all the conspiracies around that.
Yeah, you can enjoy that. I'm waiting for the thing after the ICE agent or got shot or the ICE agent shot somebody. I'm waiting for that thing to appear.
It's the same thing. That's what shows me. That's why I asked you, what are the odds that fucking people are just out fucking writing carving shit into bullets? All of a sudden, the ICE agent shit is the exact same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Let's move along to the next thing that's going on, because technically that's what we all need to worry about. What's coming next? And don't look at me like I don't have a clue, because I have an inkling of an idea and you might not like it.
Why? Why wouldn't I like it?
An actual biochemical weapon that works will be released to the population, or we're going to get 10 years of JD Vance, or both put together somehow.
Want me to give you another groundbreaking one that we haven't gotten in a while? That's going to be
released? Yeah. Tell me something that's going to happen instead of things that have occurred.
We're going to find out that, well, it's already occurred, but we haven't been told about it publicly yet. They're going to release soon, and Trump's been using this to his advantage. Trump's not incriminated on any of the Epstein files, but they know that Epstein is a CIA affiliate as well as with Israel, and there's a lot more people implicated than just the idea of Trump. There was things going on in the plane, and some plane trips were worse than others. And there was things going on the plane. So not everybody that took a plane trip is immediately clear of not going to the island or not being involved with other stuff.
Are you one of the people that
soon that basically, I had a conversation with somebody from Israel recently that had family members that were Mossad. And she told me that, oh, there's no way that our government would do that. And there's no way that there's a fucking connection with this. Watch. It's all about to be released in, we'll call it the next 2 weeks.
So you're one of them people that is demanding the Epstein list whenever the flight
No.
logs give you all
No.
the information.
No, I don't want
Oh,
any of
okay,
that.
okay.
I'm not worried about it because the only thing I would want is it's not going to do anything for us to vilify these people that are in public. What it's going to do is to get revenge for the fucking victims. That's what I'm looking for. I want revenge from the victims. Yeah, sure, let's castrate these fucking people and pull them out of society, but that's not going to solve. It's not going to make up for the victims that have already been harmed.
Okay, take a swallow while I say this sentence. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. That's why I said take a swallow while I say this, because you might have to digest it.
No, I don't like it. I don't give people excuses for why they hurt others. It doesn't matter if you're
hurt people. Healed people healed people. That's what I'm putting down. If you're a hurt individual, all you're going to think about is hurting another individual. If you're a healed individual, you're going to think of ways to heal other individuals.
I get it. I get the impact of Charlie Kirk's wife saying she forgives the shooter. I get the impact of that. I'm not that person.
Well, the shooter should rot in jail like any other motherfucker.
No. She said she doesn't want him to get. She doesn't want to do an eye for an eye. She doesn't want to give him the death penalty. She forgives him. She doesn't think him dying would be equivalent to what happened. She forgives him.
Did I say kill the guy? No, I said let him rot in jail.
No, I know. I was just saying I'm not that. If these people are proven to have done these things to children and minors and all of this other stuff, castrate them. Public execution's fine with me. Like, that's the thing. Most people assume that right-wing people aren't like I don't know, aren't wanting men to get in just as much trouble. If somebody's going out and doing bad things and it's to women or to children, I'm fine if you throw the whole fucking jail at them. You can bury them under the jail. You do public executions. You'd be surprised how much I'm okay with for people that I don't consume
you know how I view
for
things.
society.
You know how I view things. 20 years ago, we had different thought patterns. 50 years ago, we had different thought patterns. 100 years ago, we had different thought patterns. 1,000 years ago, we had different thought patterns. Change is constant. If change doesn't remain constant and change stops changing, then we have a problem here. But as long as change remains constant, we're forever going to be in, I don't want to say a loop, but we're going to continuously have the errors pop up in our, I don't want to say lifestyles, in our living situations that we have had for the longest time. Just as well as to point out the fact that 200, 300 years ago, people didn't live past 30.
There's also consistencies. And we've known this all throughout society. And we exacerbate it when we have large communities. And we've tested this through science and through just repetition through history. There's always a small percentage of people that will just not be able to function in society. When you look at like unemployment rates and stuff like that, let's take out disability or injury or anything like that. Able-bodied people, there will always be a percentage of them that will just not be able to work or just not be able to fit in society or commit too much crime. Like,
I don't fit into society because I don't agree with society, and you know this.
I get it, but you don't put yourself in a situation where you need to be taken out of society. That's the difference. You do something where you should be taken out of society.
I'm not an idiot that joins January 6th after being full warned that it's a setup. No.
Yeah. I mean, I had, like I said, this is what I said the day after January 6th happened. When Alex Jones is on the foot of the fucking building telling you this is a bad idea. Like, that would have been enough for me.
I told people in October that it was a bad idea.
Yeah, no,
I told people in June of 2019 that they're going to release a biochemical weapon. Nobody listened to me.
When did you say it?
June of 2019.
Oh.
Because I had the whole thing set up. In the beginning of the year, like February, March, I asked people to tell me if they will sell a large plot of land, like over 1,000 acres. Somebody put on my desk about, and once somebody told me that, I also said, I'm going to give you a piece of information, but I have to wait for that information first. Once somebody told me that they sold a giant, okay, I'm going to calm down.
Oh no, we just got to guess. I was gonna let him come on for a second. I appreciate you coming on with your name and your camera on, man. You'll be in the background. Nobody will see you. If you want to have your camera off, you can have it off. It's up to you. What's going on?
What's going on, brother? How are you guys doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. What's the topics here about?
We're kind of jumping around. We were talking about a little bit of conspiracy stuff earlier, weather manipulation, talked a little bit about the Charlie Kirk assassination, talked about a few things.
Okay, I got a question.
I might have an answer.
About like the aliens coming to Earth and shit like that. Do y'all have any conspiracy theories about
Project Bluebeam?
Yeah, okay, that's what I think it is. I think it's Project Bluebeam, bro.
It's in my opinion. Let me say it that way so Mr. Waters doesn't get angry at me. In my opinion, in the 80s and 90s, the governments across the world had a button they can push to make countless things appear in the sky and call it an extraplanetary invasion. Now, you want to know something? The next thing that they're going to do is they're going to create a holographic projector of, depending on the region, I'm going to stop. He put up his hand.
No. You were on point. So they did this during the Kennedy administration, and Kennedy shut it down. They were trying to project across over South America. There was it might have been Bluebeam that you were talking about, and Kennedy shut it down. And a little after that, he was assassinated. And but yeah, I think they've had this technology for a while. I think Bluebeam's a possibility, but I also think it's possible that I think humans are very naive to think that they're the most advanced species.
Yeah,
on this planet.
I agree with that, bro. Honestly,
I don't know. There seems to be signs that we've had repeated cataclysms throughout time. It's interesting that all of our biblical books talk about a great flood and talk about people coming down from the sky and mating with humans. A lot of people tell stories of giants. I think there could have been bigger people on the planet before too.
That's true. That's true, bro. That's true. Well, how do you feel about the Anunnaki though? You think that's real? I mean, they speak about them in the Sumerian text though.
I mean, I think that it's interesting that the oldest reference that we actually have, like you said, the Sumerian text. I think that's what most of our religions are based on today.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true.
Our Old Testament's basically based on a lot of the stories in the Sumerian texts.
So they saying it's coming like in November. So do you believe it? Like, do you think something will happen? Like, do you think the thing that's coming to Earth is a alien ship?
I don't know. Do you think it's going to be like, if it is going to be something that comes to our planet, I would say there's probably a better possibility that it's not going to harm us, because if people are predicting it, I don't think it's going to happen. I do think the Bible's pretty spot on with saying that we're never going to know the time of our destruction. Like, I think humans are going to try to predict. Like, if I had $1 for every motherfucker that told me that the world was going to end, I mean, I'd be fucking rich.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how old you are, but I mean, I remember fucking the Y2K bug. I remember fucking Mayans in 2012. I just remember all the fucking crazy shit people told me all throughout the years.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, GP's on stage as well, guys.
Hey guys.
Hi, GP.
Hey, Cursed.
Cursed popped off for a second. I don't know if he's coming back, but
oh no, that's crazy, bro.
I'll put you guys up on screen. You're being fair today. I just didn't want, like, when I haven't talked to somebody before, I don't want to worry about them porn bombing me and shit.
Nah, you good, bro.
All right, cool. I appreciate it.
That's crazy, man. which I'm not saying like, oh, something's gonna come, but I'm saying like all the detail, like I looked into the Project Bluebeam thing. You know what I'm saying? And I seen like I even seen the things you were saying about the Kennedy thing, about Kennedy getting assassinated, about how he tried to shut it down.
Yeah.
And real quick before my internet took a shit on me again. I was talking about the other side of Project Bluebeam, where depending on your region, they will project a hologram of your most revered religious symbol, which is another file within Project Bluebeam.
That's true.
So, like, most Americans will get Yahshua Yusuf Ben Hur in the sky. People in India will see Shiva, and different regions will see different gods, so to speak.
But like, if that's if that actually happens, I feel like the world will go to like shit, bro. Honestly.
And another thing, back to the point of whenever I got cut off earlier by they, them, those up there in the sky controlling us all. The whole point of humans are arrogant to the point that they think they're the best thing in the universe. Well, the point behind that is that you have a ship that literally had to have traveled light years to get here, and you still think as a human your shit don't stink.
Yeah. I don't know.
Got that right.
I didn't see what he did before he left. Maybe he just got disconnected.
Yeah, I don't think they want us to have this conversation, because whenever I tried to bark out about the other side of Project Bluebeam and explain what was going on with what I just said, I got bumped out because my internet died. So, yeah, I think I'm going to chop it up here and get out of here. Hi, GP. I don't hate you. No matter what anybody says, I don't hate you.
Aw, that's okay, Curse.
Now, I may be a dickhead and everything, but I acknowledge that you're not like humans.
Thank you. Well, hell, I was going to come on. I was going to come on as nothing but a skull with red hair and double horns.
So
glad I didn't do that now.
I look at humans. I don't look at you like the way I look at humans, as insects. Definitely take that consideration. And Mr. Waters knows how I treat insects.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Trying to find another video that fucked with my head. We were talking about predictions, and I put this prediction out because I found it the other day. Basically, this religious channel,
right on,
a month before Charlie Kirk's assassination, he
can you see what GP is showing us?
Yeah, she got a
okay.
Got a skull, and
so you was at a month before the assassination.
Yeah, a month before the assassination, somebody came out and made a statement on a prediction, basically.
This better not be a rapture prediction.
It is a rapture prediction, but it's also mixed in with political ties. They were 100% certain it was going to be from the Republican Party. How about all the fucking... Okay, we'll do more current events while I'm looking for this. How about all the fucking idiots that are going on TikTok now and being like, look, I'm pregnant. I'm going to take some Tylenol. Because Donald Trump...
We're protesting Donald Trump, so we're going to take 12 bottles of Tylenol to protest Donald Trump.
Yeah. So my my advice for those people were go look up the public statement that Tylenol put out, and I think it was 2019. They said they don't advise any pregnant women to take their products. Like, take it from the company themselves that tells you, hey, probably don't do this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Don't eat the Tide Pods. Damn it, we got 15 people eating Tide Pods now just because I said that.
Right.
Some of them are eating game. No, some of them are eating game.
Oh, we might get a
Hey, Mr. Waters, do you remember that warning label that was slapped onto the gas nozzle that said "Do not insert into anus"?
What dumbass tried that?
Say that.
I
don't know why they have
know.
to write these stupid warnings for people.
Dude, why have warning labels? You
Hi.
can just get rid of all the idiots. Oh,
Hi.
bye.
What's
See
up?
you later, Trips.
Oh, you're
Hi,
leaving?
Jacob.
What's going on?
I was talking to my friend on the phone. Sorry about that. Another YouTuber. He was so friendly. And what is going on with what's that guy you were mentioning on Discord?
Oh, Billy Sellers?
Yeah, Billy Sellers. Yeah, what's
Yeah, have you talked to him? Have you gone on and talked to him at all?
No. Like, who is he?
Just a guy I know vicariously through like Jake Hudson
Is he okay? Like, should I be his co-host? Should I protect him?
I think he would like that. But yeah, you should reach out and talk to him. I think you guys would do good shows together.
His
Somebody in the chat send Billy Sellers somebody in the chat send Billy Sellers the link.
Discord.
No. Well, everybody's got there's people in the chat that follow the PWO, and that's why I was like, hey, send Billy Sellers a link.
And yes, I went to a movie today with my friend. We saw a kids movie.
What movie did you see?
The Gabby's the dollhouse. It was a kids movie.
Never heard of it.
It's based on a TV show. Which one?
The Long Walk.
Oh, I saw it. It was so good.
It was good, but it was a little too graphic for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Too graphic? What is that? What does that mean? Too graphic.
A little too violent for me.
It was so good.
Yeah, I don't know. With all the events going on, I don't like to see people get shot in the head that many times in a movie.
Yeah, it was a little bit too
Oh my gosh,
disturbing.
We have a special guest.
Who's it?
We have Michael James Macintosh in the house.
Who's that?
Hey,
Michael. Hey, Michael.
Macintosh.
Hey, Macintosh. How was your day today?
Good. How are you?
Good. And I like your right hair.
That's a hat.
Oh, sorry.
It's a white beanie.
Jacob.
There you go. Now I can tell.
It's been a minute since I've seen you, Macintosh.
It's a hat.
Jacob.
What's
it's
up?
a hat.
I like. Not the one who said it.
Jacob, I'm going to a haunted house on Saturday with one of my friends and his girlfriend. Do you want to see the live stream? You want to see the live stream?
No, I don't. I am gonna. Well, share it with me when you do it. But are you the third wheeler? Are you bringing your boyfriend or what?
No. He's out working. He's at work.
Gotcha.
He's gonna work that day.
I invited Mr. Macintosh on because I wanted to ask him about some current events because I know he's been following him just as well as I have.
Macintosh, what's your channel?
Michael Macintosh.
Are you okay with me? I'm sorry. I just don't know you. Take it slow, Noelle. Take it slow.
But
it's been a minute since I've seen Mr. Macintosh.
Yeah, same with me.
I keep in contact with him. You guys got to follow his channel. He goes live every once in a while, and he does pretty constant lives. I would say at least once a week or something like that.
Yeah, I've been really slacking off on that because
Jacob's shirt.
I kind of like being out of the public at this point, frankly. But I've just been really busy working on a lot of different stuff. So if I go on YouTube, it just takes up a lot of my time, and I don't have that. So
You've been putting out a lot of music lately.
yeah, I've been.
Which music? What
He
do
does
you
a lot
do?
of
Which
different
music?
styles. He does a lot of different styles of music.
Yeah.
Which ones?
Music. I'm not really into any style or genre or anything. Just music, But yeah, like I set up a studio in my house that I got like almost 2 years ago at this point, and I set it up so that it's just super productive and really easy to get lots and lots of music out. So I've been focusing on that for
Ow.
Jacob.
especially this year. So it's kept me away
Jacob.
from YouTube and everything else, which
Hey,
is
I
good.
want.
Noelle, when somebody's explaining something that you just asked a question about, you gotta let them
Yes.
finish talking before you interrupt and ask somebody else a question, okay?
Okay.
What were you
Sorry.
gonna ask? It's okay.
I was gonna ask that. I'm gonna ask Jacob. Like, I don't want to worry about that time I come on here and saying bad things to you. I'm so sorry that I have a bad night on
All right. It just turned into karaoke night. What do you got for us?
karaoke. I love karaoke.
You guys want to play a song?
What do you got? What do you
Heck
got
yeah.
on hand?
What you got playing tonight?
You guys want to
Kumbaya, my lord?
sing Kumbaya? I got my acoustic
Yes.
guitar.
Yes.
Kumbaya, Jacob. Kumbaya. Yeah, there we go. Amen.
No, play the rest of the songs. Play Country Roads. Take me home.
Rev Robin says he wants Freebird.
Yes, Freebird. Woo!
Yeah.
That's a great song. Great.
I don't know that. I don't know any of this.
Yeah, okay. I know you know
Well,
Freebird.
we're going to do a haunted house attraction tomorrow, so
Really?
there
Are
will
you
be a live
serious?
stream.
Can
Yep.
can I see it? Can I visit you? I love haunted houses.
What was that,
I love
Noelle?
haunted. I said I love haunted houses. Like, can I watch you
Yep, you can watch. I'm going to be over on Twitch.
on YouTube or on Twitch?
I'll probably do one on both YouTube and Twitch.
This is your haunted house. Whose haunted house?
Not
is
mine, no. We're going to one, and it's local. The driver
What's
that we
your
were supposed
channel?
to have to go to, it's Outdoors Woman. That out 6.
So, have you ever been there before?
I don't know.
I said, have you ever been there
to the
before?
haunted house before?
Yeah.
No, not to that haunted house. No, but the one that we was planning on going to, the driver fell through. Which was part of my charge's birthday weekend, and our driver fell through. He went to the Outer Banks with his family.
And so, what's your channel? Can you post it in the chat? Like, I can subscribe to you.
It's Outdoors Woman 76.
Are you not using
Outdoors Woman what? 76?
76.
How you do it? Outdoors.
I live in a haunted house.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you please tell me what is it? What's the story? How you spell woman?
WOMAN.
And 66? 66?
76.
76? Okay, not 66. 76. I
I
don't
got a house in.
see it. I don't see your.
Yeah,
So what
that-
happens?
it's haunted.
Is that
What do
is
you-
that your channel?
Anything you hear, see?
Yeah, I see.
Excuse me.
I
Is
see
that
ghosts.
Noelle.
Ghosts talk to
Noelle.
me. Actually, there are
This is a
ghosts in my
sidebar
house.
question. We'll have to do this another time. Noelle, stop interrupting everybody to ask what channels are. We'll put them in the chat or in the description or something for you. But what were you saying about your haunted house? I was interested.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you say about your haunted house? Yeah.
Well, it's really haunted. I moved into this house, let's see, in October of 2023. That's where I am right now. I'm in, let's see, I'm about 20 miles from Dublin city centre in Ireland. And it's a very old area. It's the place where it is. It's the oldest known settlement in all of Ireland, which is, thousands of years old. And
Right.
I think the house that I'm in, it was only built in the 80s, but I think it might have been built on top of graves,
Possibly.
graveyards. Yeah, so it's like there are, when I first came in, I kind of tried to get in tune with the area and figure out what the history was and stuff. And I kept hearing things, and I thought I was just imagining stuff, and like, okay, but then it got more real and real, and I started to actually hear things like people talking to me, and they were, coming out of the air because it was in my head. And so eventually a lot of stuff started happening, and then I had to go through this process of like spiritually cleansing the house with different methods. I used like salt lamps, and
Salt usually works as a border, and then the salt lamps, they help to raise.
What's the salt?
The salt lamps help to raise the positive energy. I don't remember what it's for, to neutralize it. And then I thought sage always works well too, to like clear energy. It's not usually positive
smudging.
Yep, we used all of that
Because
stuff.
I'm 95% Native American, so yeah, you will want to do a smudging, and then you want to cleanse the house.
Yeah, my
with
wife
the
is Native
smudging
American too,
and then you want to seal your property with black salt.
yeah, it's we
Excuse me.
It hasn't happened for a while. We've been here for almost 2 years, and I've kind of cleansed the property spiritually, and it seems like it's all staying away. They don't want to
Thank
bother
God.
too much, but
Thank God.
But it is a haunted area, and it's very interesting.
Right.
Interesting. How can I tell something to you? Is it really true that they can haunt you? They can go into your body and just
Yes,
Yes.
they can.
So
Yes.
I think that has a lot to do with acceptance and the tricking of said human, because like you almost have to be an open vessel for them to come into you or be willing to take somebody into you.
Not always, Jacob.
I don't think
You
a
get them to
regular-
They
get what
can
you
kill
call
you?
jumpers or step-ins.
I agree, but if you're strong in your own self and know who you are and don't accept outside influence, then I think you can fight those things off. This is actually one of the main reasons I worry about astral projection, is because I worry that I'm leaving my vessel open for too long. And I know there's a tether back to my vessel, but I assume jumpers can get into an open vessel like that. But I feel like there has to be some
They
level
can.
of openness or following negative influence.
So
Well,
can
me
I ask
being
question?
what I am,
There's a couple questions in the chat. They said Native American. Wow. What tribe, if you don't mind me asking?
Cherokee, Blackfoot, Apache, and Bear Indian.
And what's the Bear in Indian is? I don't know what Americans are. Like, I know some.
I've never heard of Bear Indian either.
Bear Indian were the ones that taught the Pilgrims how to farm.
Okay.
Farm, harvest, and go out and pick, certain things that are edible and what wasn't edible.
So, do you think they were the Bear Indians closer to the coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what when Michael immediately said his house was haunted. I was immediately thinking,
Michael's house is haunted.
I was immediately thinking Boston because I feel like there's a lot of energy in Boston too.
Oh yeah, I grew up just
when I was in Virginia, it was wild. Some of the haunted hikes and stuff I went on, and just some of the old settlements that they had. I'm like, dude, it's just the air's heavy. It's weird.
Have you been to a place called Puckett's Cabin?
No.
I don't know who that is. No.
Listen.
Puckett's Cabin was built for a midwife. Her husband had their cabin built for her. She had 20-something children, but none of them survived, and she had delivered over 1,000 children.
Okay.
But it's on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And then you've got, Devil's Den?
The Devil's Den, I've been there.
Oh my God.
And I went to Devil's Mountain, and
that's actually where some of my ancestors were caught.
At Devil's Mountain?
The Allen clan. They were hiding in the Devil's Den.
I don't trust any clans. I'm just joking.
The Allens here are freaking basically martyrs of this whole damn town.
Rev says my grandma was Shawnee.
Hey.
What's your wife? Do you know, Michael?
Well, she's mostly like me. She's mostly European.
Oh, okay.
But she has Native American ancestry, and so do my kids. Obviously, she is partially Lenape, partially Caddo, and I forget something else. I'm not too good with the names of.
Excuse me.
We looked up the maps of them the other day, and like the regions that they were in. There's a little bit of overlap in some people that were popping around, but like just the major ones that people have heard of before. What were you gonna ask, Noelle?
I was gonna ask how did you get your house to be
I assume it was haunted before, unless you brought them there.
Oh,
yeah, it came with they came with the house.
How is that possible?
It's not impossible, Noelle.
Yeah, it could be 100 reasons. It could be the land that it was on. It could have been somebody that.
My house is not like that, Jacob. My house is not like haunted here.
Not every house.
Our house is haunted, but it's haunted by my charge's parents.
Yeah, one thing I do know is that 3 of the people who lived here very recently all died around the same time.
Okay.
And I think I know all of them were haunting the house. Not I think they were, I know they were, because I found out details of the people who used to live here, and it was the ghosts. The personalities of the ghosts matched what I thought those people were like. So it was them. It was the people who died here. They didn't want to move on or something, So
Excuse me.
that happens.
Up here.
Yeah, Noelle, that
happens with people who die. Sometimes they don't.
GP.
hold on a second, Noelle. I was going to go off of what Michael was saying. Yeah, that's
Sorry.
what most people think ghosts are, is spirits with unfinished business. That's usually why they're
Yeah.
lingering around or stuff like that. Because me and GP have talked about like if you know there's an actual entity there, like I've learned how to like meet the entity and at least figure out why they're there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Well, you know,
to,
Jacob, I'm mostly Irish, so I'm not ignorant of this stuff either. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't think you were. I was just explaining it. I was just explaining it to Noelle because she
Yeah.
seems to have a lot of questions about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Jacob?
it's a pretty much accepted part of, you know, Irish.
Well, some people try to
Jacob.
move them on. Do the Irish try to move the spirits on, or is it just like they want to
Yeah,
live with them?
yeah, I mean, we understand that these
Michael.
are people who may have difficulty accepting the fact that they're dead, and they're not at peace with it, and they can be angry, they could be upset about it. You know, they want to take it out on you if you're not careful.
Michael.
But you can do things to kind of help them to
GP.
be at peace with it.
GP, I have a question for you. So why is every houses are not like that? My house is not.
Maybe. How new is your house?
How new is the
Not-
how new is the house?
Not very. What do you mean by that?
Like the house I grew up in when I was younger was 100 years old.
Michael, is your mom still alive?
My mom.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of my biological parents are still alive.
Okay, because there's a woman that keeps coming through, and she's saying she's related.
Uh-huh. Well, where are you?
I'm in Virginia.
Okay, well, possibly a relative of mine because they were. I'm descended from some of the first European settlers of Virginia, of what's now Virginia.
No, this one has died in the past 20 years.
Yeah, it could
Shut
could
up.
be. So it could be someone I'm related to. They've been around there since then. So.
But she's standing behind you, and she's got a smile on her face.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
I can believe that.
Oh God. I can't see it. I'm scared. I'm scared, Jacob.
Feels good.
Jacob.
What?
They're happy.
Yeah, it feels good. Has a
I
good
don't.
feeling.
Excuse me, Michael. Can I say
Yes,
something?
of course.
Is there somebody in there? Because I feel like okay.
There's always somebody around you, whether you know it or not.
There's always somebody around you.
Yeah, they can
Like
be.
who?
It's not all negative. Some of it
No.
can be protective. Some of it, like when I say unfinished business, it's not always negative. Their unfinished business could be protecting you.
Exactly.
Jacob.
That could literally be their motive.
Jacob.
What?
Why do I have that feeling every time I talk about this?
Well, maybe you have somebody. Maybe you have some people like to reference it as like a guardian angel or something like that. But that to me is just a lingering spirit.
So what does that mean? Like it's like
somebody looking out for you, basically, that you can't.
Really, it is.
Yeah,
it is. It is right now.
No, it could be. I don't know what is around you right now. To be fair, I was just saying it could also be a good thing. It's not always a negative thing.
I'm a sensitive, so I see these things.
So how can you see those things? What the heck?
Who's Sylvia Brown?
I had
Sylvia Brown.
Do what?
Do you guys remember Sylvia Brown?
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat asked if we remembered Sylvia Brown.
Yes, we do.
Who is Sylvia Brown?
I had some things happen to me when I was a little kid. And so now this is, to me, I consider it a gift and a curse. I'm able to see spirits. I'm able to actually communicate with them. And I can actually go to an old building, touch it, touch the doors, and I can actually tell you what has happened back then without any history, knowledge, or anything.
Yeah.
That's why I was talking to Michael about the lady.
So what? Michael?
Michael has a family member that has passed on that's standing behind him with a smile on her face.
I don't see it.
Have you
So
ever?
I can't.
Have you guys
Because you're
ever-
not open to that kind of thing. I am.
Have you guys ever?
Okay, there's.
Have you guys ever heard of the stone tape theory?
Do what?
Not the stone tape theory, but it's called the stone tape theory.
I have, yeah.
Well, basically, what
Michael.
it is they talk about these energies, and it's the reason why something like Gettysburg would have an energy to it
Gettysburg.
because of the amount of death that was around there. You might not encounter specific spirits, but you can tell that there's a presence there because of all of the lives lost there. And I think that's the thing, and they call it stone tape. It's almost like leaving footage behind for people in like trees and stones and like those things that are still in the area, and they were like you can almost sense
They hold on to that energy.
Yeah, it's almost like it's tape recorded right there. And when you stumble across that area,
Michael.
that energy.
Michael.
Yes.
I don't see it behind you, so I can't.
That's not how it works.
Sorry.
It's
Well,
not always a
it's-
visual thing.
There's a lot of stuff that you can't see with your
How
naked eye.
is GP can see it, but not me?
GP is a sensitive.
Some
I am
people-
a medium.
It has to do with I think intuition. I would look at like
But I mean, they're right over there. They're not on camera anyway, so
the
I
other
don't want to
person
see it. I'm
the real person in the
I
room.
can move my camera and
no,
show you.
no, Michael.
I'm just kidding with you. I'm joking.
He's saying he also has a physical person in the room, is what he was saying.
What is
Right.
he saying?
That's
There's
all.
GP, where's the woman in this room? Like I don't see
The
it.
woman that I see is standing directly behind him with a smile on her face.
What she look like? Describe her to me.
She looks like
Besides the
She's-
smile, visually, what does she look like? What color is her hair?
yeah. What color is her?
She's got red hair.
Red hair. Okay. Glasses? No glasses?
No, I don't see glasses on her now. Because when you pass on, you don't need glasses anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
Michael, Michael, please look behind you. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Well, there's just a wall behind me, so it's.
All
There's
he's
not
seeing
even
right now is a
But-
wall. I'm seeing the
there's-
lady.
But there's higher dimensional stuff that you can't necessarily see with your
But
naked
how
eye.
is she?
Hey, Andrew.
She's probably about 5'5", 5'6".
Is that his? Who is that?
It's a
Michael, who
family
was it?
member.
Why is it on camera? GP.
You can't. Sometimes you can't catch spirits on camera.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Jacob, please.
Hold on a second. I was dialing in for a minute so I can get you guys to pay attention. There's somebody in the background. The only rule is you have to come on with either your name or with your camera on or something like that. I don't just let random people up. Yeah. What up, Senate? Good to see you, sir.
Jacob, can you see him? Can you see the woman?
What was that?
Can you see the woman behind him? I cannot.
No, I cannot see the woman behind him.
But how is GP? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Like I said,
Think about it this way, right? There are many dimensions.
Oh,
There's length, width, height. There's also there are other dimensions besides those three that you can't necessarily see with your naked eye. You kind of have to. Sometimes I'm not encouraging it, but sometimes you have to be under the influence of certain substances, or if you've figured out how to use your mind's eye to.
GP, what about?
No. Well, listen to what Michael's saying, because that's one of the reasons that I don't think we'll ever be able to comprehend what God or like a higher power is because I think these are. I mean, he might not believe. Like, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go off of what he said. I'm not speaking for.
I believe all that.
But I believe that higher powers are higher dimensions, and I personally believe that we need to raise our vibrations to be able to do better things. I think negative things, lower vibrations, into lower dimensional beings drag you down. And I think scientifically, what is there, 11 dimensions that are acknowledged, something like that. There's a good amount of them besides what Michael was talking about with like length, width, height, like all of those things all are part of the 3 dimensions that you know, but there's more dimensions outside of that.
And
time is a dimension.
Jacob,
time is the 4th dimension.
I thought time was a construct. It's just a tool for
Jacob.
No, it's a dimension. Think about it, because it tells you where something is. Like
GP.
Hold on.
Hang on a minute, Noelle.
If you're giving directions, you think about it this way: you know how long to go, how wide to go, how high to go, but you also need to know what time to be there.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have to be. I guess it is universal for most people.
Michael.
Yes.
I don't. I really. I think I
Look at
had. I think I had the God is in the room right now. Probably that's why.
And so say God was in the room and you were able to glimpse God. I don't think you would be able to see him in his entirety because of the dimension that we are in. It's like if a piece of paper, like I know a piece of paper is not necessarily 2-dimensional, but if you have a drawing on a piece of paper, a stick drawing, and they were to look up and see you drawing, what would that be like for them? They see all of you. So say you have a piece of paper and you drew a stick.
Yes.
Okay. So you got a piece of paper in front of you and you drew a stick figure. Let's say the stick figure was conscious and it looked back up at you and it got a picture of you. Would it see all of you or just your front profile? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like looking into a dimension right above you. If you're talking about a dimension that's farther than that, you might only see a fraction of what you're actually looking at, and it could be it's a crazy scientific thing to try to fathom for a lot of people.
Excuse me, Jacob.
Yes.
I don't.
Read the chat.
Here. Yeah, Cyrex is one of your online moms is talking to you in the chat. She would like you to read her chat.
Why? What it says?
She says, well, only sensitive psychic people can see them. He says you don't want to see them, don't ask to see them, because once you can, you can't go back. He says, careful what you ask for, girl. And it's not for the faint of heart. Which, these are all pretty spot on. Like she's not wrong with these comments. It's one of those things
Exactly.
that, like, some people have higher intuition. I think it's common in kids and animals. Like, if you ever see just an animal staring into the corner, like there's spirit there, or what?
Some
Jacob.
of us are stuck in it 24/7.
Jacob. I don't.
No, you're
I
right.
don't. Jacob, I do
I
not
know. It's
feel.
almost like we were having a conversation, Noelle, and then you just kind of jumped in the middle.
Jacob.
I had a near-death experience.
How? Can you tell me how?
25 years ago. So ever since
Can you
then,
tell me how?
How did I nearly die?
Yes.
Well, someone tried to murder me, actually. So,
Why? That's
well,
crazy.
Well, it happens, and that's a long story, but it's aside from the point. The point is that I nearly died, and when I came back to life, I was dead for like, I don't know, about 20 minutes. But I came back to life, and after that happened, I was
God
able
was
to,
there, probably.
Well, yeah, I believe so. Yeah. But when I came back,
in God.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Same with me too. That's why he's in this room right now.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about that.
Yeah, well, God is.
That's what we talked about. For him to be in the room, but I don't think he'll see the whole glory of God, because I don't think it's something you're able to see. That's how I was trying to describe dimension.
Sometimes people who have maybe taken a lot of LSD or whatever, something like that, will develop abilities. If they weren't raised with abilities, they'll develop them very quickly.
Another thing that
not that I'm encouraging that or anything.
Thank you. I'm sorry, not you guys. Not you guys. Just
I know.
talking
Is that your microphone making all of it?
Yeah, it's hurting my ears.
And well, you're gonna have to either fix the microphone or.
Is it fine now?
It sounds like you're blowing a hairdryer into your microphone.
Exactly.
Excuse me, Michael. Do you think The Conjuring is real? That's what I'm gonna ask.
The which?
There. The Conjuring.
What?
Of course it was real.
I think it's based on.
I saw the movie. Oh my God.
Events, but I don't think the way they tell it is real. I have a problem with the Warrens. I think they write up their stories a little bit, and even the husband and wife disagree with each other on a lot of the cases. There was one case they went in and there was like 32 different entities in there, and they just made it worse. Like, they didn't help the situation at all.
Yeah.
But, the new one was so scary. Oh my God.
I haven't seen the newest one yet.
Oh my God, do not, people. It's so scary. I almost fell out on my.
But what causes me to be able to see the other side, Noelle, is because when I was a little kid, I got sick, and I basically died a few times in the hospital as a kid, and was brought back.
Yeah.
So
that would be
my first experience happened in 1981.
Can you tell me?
I'll put it to you this way. Me and my cousin was our first experience with the other side was me and my cousin was playing in a playroom a year after my cousins had died.
The playroom.
The playroom.
I'm sorry.
It was filled with nothing but toys. It was a room filled with nothing but toys.
Oh my God.
The door slammed shut, locked, and we could not unlock the door. My uncle actually had to thank God he worked for the volunteer fire department back home. He had to literally chop the door down to get us out.
Damn. Damn.
I have learned to embrace my abilities. My cousin has not. He has basically drank himself to the point where he ignores it. I
Yeah.
embrace my abilities. He doesn't. He does not want nothing to do with that. So being 95% Native American, being the only child born with dark hair and green eyes, makes me the shaman of my family.
Excuse me, GP, a door slammed and you will, what? That's crazy.
The door slammed shut by itself.
And then what? After that,
Toys were flying around the room. Toys were playing with themselves. It's not funny, Noelle. It is not funny. If you ever seen shit happen like that, it
No.
would not be funny to you. It is not something fun to watch. You think The Conjuring was bad
Yes.
and scary?
Yes.
Try having a 3 and a 4-year-old in a playroom freaking out because the toys are playing with themselves and floating around the room.
I was born with certain abilities because when my mother was pregnant with me, there was a car bomb near where she was. So a bunch of people, like 35 people, died in car bombings.
Who cares?